Hey guys, and welcome to part 4 of saying goodbye. And just gonna shut up here and continue to read the story. Now, I believe, yeah, that's where I left off. Anyway, stick around until the end, so I could just talk to you, get you to ease down a little. Anyway, part 4 continues. Applejack coughed, her entire body acting as she did so. Apple Bloom stared at the sudden movement and shifted in her sleep. Beep, beep, beep. Her heart monitor continued since my bad. Her heart monitor continued to sound with its headache-inducing monetary. It forced its way into her thoughts as she started up at the ceiling. Thoughts as she stared up at the ceiling. Imagining of her entire life began to cycle through her mind. All of her favorite memories replaying themselves, running them through the autumn trees with Rainbow Dash, a sleepover at Twilight Library, and Rarity, a high-speed pursuit through the desert. There had been so much excitement and so many adventures. She had lived a good life. She didn't regret much. Her eyes began to feel heavy in the dark room, but she couldn't let herself close them. And she realized that she has been experiencing her last moments. The room began to spin around her. She wrapped a hoof up in her sheets, hoping to stabilize her disoriented. Sorry, I can't speak today, but it only got worse. Beep, beep, beep. Her heart monitor was starting to sorry guys. Her heart monitor was sounding in great intervals. She placed her hoof around her chest in an attempt to counter the growing pressure from within, but it only worsened the pain. Suddenly, an array of beeps and alarms caught her attention. She rolled her head over to see the green numbers had all turned red on the monitor. 2 ponies appeared in her darkened vision, blurry, but a word there. Sorry guys. Nurse Redheart lifted Apple Bloom carefully into her back and carried her out the room. Thanks, Doc. Applejack tried to merge her under her bed. Let me just read that again. Thanks, Doc. Applejack tried to merge her under her breath. Her vision grew darker until all she could see was a swirling mixture of blurs and shadows. The sounds of the machines and the words the doctor was saying all began to bleed into what sounded like a distant, fading echo. Her ears ringing a deafening silence. She stared straight up through her dizziness and looked up at the sky. The sun was shining brightly, and golden autumn leaves running down from the trees overhead. She could feel a cool breeze blowing through her coat, and a familiar scent and sounds from her favorite sports in the orchard filled her sense. Mom? Applejack closed her eyes. Apple Bloom sat at the tree line, overlooking the vast acres of the orchard. She could just make out the farmhouse in the distance from where she sat comfortably, wrapping slightly at her warm scarf from her saddlebag. She drew out an old notebook with a slight shake and suddenly wrinkled a folded letter and suddenly wrinkled and folded letter fell from between the yellow pages. The the young mayor opened the paper up and began to read. To my dearest and closest friends. Okay, guys, I don't want to mess this up, so hold up. To my dearest and closest friends, I wish there was a way for me to see each and every one of you right now, but on account of this blizzard, I just can't. So this letter is the best way I can do. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. I know you ain't got much. I know I ain't got much, but I want you to go ahead and take anything you want. Just something to remember me by. The best I can do is let you know that I love you all so much, and that you really changed my life over the years. Thank you for being the best friends in the world. Twilight. I can imagine if you were here, you'll be pancaking and trying to find some solution to save me. Heck, you probably write a letter to Celestia herself, begging for her help. As much as I hate to see you so worried, I just I wish you were here. Even at your worst, you always had something smart to say, and you knew there's always something to be learned. You taught me a few valuable lessons that I never have forgotten. I want you to make sure that if you get the chance, then you teach those some lessons to Apple Bloom. More importantly, I just want you to be a great friend like you always have been. Don't let me get this chance. Don't let me going like this change you. You're the smart one, the sensible one, and our friends are going to need you to keep it together. I love you, Twi, and just know that I was thinking about you and that I always be in your heart. Rainbow Dash. I bet a part of you is happy that I don't have to be here. Well, I'll admit that I would have loved to have been able to hug you and tell you that I love you one last time. I don't think my heart could have taken it. You're a tough one when you gotta be, but I'm just imagining these walls coming down and it's making me tear up already. Be strong for our friends, okay? You can do that? Even when you're feeling the most down, I know I can count on you to be there for them. You're gonna have to give Twi some racing lessons for next year. Running of the leaves, though. That's that beginner's got nothing on us. And make sure to tell Apple Bloom that I said to let you go the first paint of color the night before the sale starts, okay? I love you, Dash. You know I do. You're my best friend, and I just wish we had gotten more time to spend together. No matter what happens, or how you feel, never stop being you. The world needs more ponies like you. Oh, Rarity. I know the last thing I said to you was I never wanted to see you again. Well, I'm regretting that now. The truth is that I wish you were right here with me too. I could really use a sweet and gentle mare like you around me right now. You might be pretty repulsive by a tacky hospital gown though. Come on. A pastel green gown with hot pink dots? Who designed these things? They could use your help down here. Look, Rarity. I know we've had our differences, but these differences are what brought us so closer together. I wouldn't have wanted to I wouldn't have wanted to change a thing about you. You're perfect just the way you are. So forget what I said before. I'm glad to have had you in my life, you know. I never admitted I wasn't where I was right now. But when you dressed me up at twice that one time, I really felt prettier. And the very least, you made my world more beautiful just by being a part of it. You're a real gem, Rarity, and I love you for it. I really miss you right now, and I want you to know that I love you, Sugar Cube. Ah, Pinkie Pie. Don't think I forgot about you. Please don't cry, alright? Keep on laughing, because that's what you do best. I hate seeing you down. Those bright blue teary eyes broke my heart more than anything else in the world. So do me a favor and remember that I'm watching over you. So no sappy and sad-headed faces. Got it? I'm gonna need you to try real hard to keep smiling, because all of our friends are gonna need extra help finding smiles on their own. I don't know about them, but nothing brightens up my day quite like one of your gorgeous smiles. You're a gift. Being able to make ponies around you happy just by being happy yourself. You're really something special, Pinkie. And you mean the world to me. I know I could really use a smile right now. And thinking about you seems to bring down the track. I love you, Pinkie. And thank you for making the world a happier place. Hey guys, yeah, about to reach that 15-minute mark. I know. I really wish I could just continue. Damn you, YouTube. Anyway, yeah, this was actually kind of hard for me reading this, but I'm glad. It's sweet. Heck yeah. I'll see you guys in the next part. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, favorite, whatever. All that. Sweet things. I better go. See you guys.